This is it. This is it, guys. I am Vol, and this is LeRagpicker versus KoMMo. Game 5, the final game of the VRI. This is the grand finale. Whoever wins this match will win my entire tournament, the random tournament. And it's Eldar versus Chaos, same as game 1 and same players with the same races. KoMMo is Eldar again, LeRagpicker is Chaos again. Now we've seen this matchup already in this best of 5 series, and KoMMo beat LeRagpicker on Blood River. Will we see a repeat on Fallen City, the map that LeRagpicker has chosen for game 5? Who knows, but one thing is for sure, LeRagpicker plays Chaos as his best race, and this is a different map. The matchup isn't quite so bad on Fallen City as it is on Blood River, but it's still a hard matchup. Eldar just make 3 squads of Dark Reapers, use Harlequins to destroy all of your Berserkers, get the Warp Spiders, and just trash you. So there's nothing funny about Eldar versus Chaos, but I'll be looking closely for any sign of hope that LeRagpicker can take this out, because otherwise it may well be a tournament that comes down to matchups, and you know, we'll see. But a Raptor squad for LeRagpicker heading out now over the bridge, over at the western side, and the first squad of Dark Reapers heading out, and like, they're going to hit each other. They're going to intercept at the point further down the south, just about here where the cultists are taking it. Raptors flying over to get into position somewhere else, but here come the Dark Reapers to the left. The Raptors may actually want to loop back around and fire at them, but they're going to be attacking some Guardians instead. And the cultists are getting straight into the Dark Reapers as well. So just a general Raptor harass for LeRagpicker, and interesting map. I mean, with this sort of map, you can really keep the Eldar away from your base for a while, and your Raptors can actually go and jump around and harass a little bit better because the points are further apart. In the meantime, cultists getting straight stuck into Eldar Guardians. Note that LeRagpicker has actually upgraded the Unholy Vision just in case KoMMo went for Raiders, but unfortunately that's a wasted upgrade already, so unfortunately the Chaos have lost requisition on that, but I guess it was just playing safe. These guys are playing for everything right now. This is the must-win match, and whoever takes this will be #1, the tournament winner, if I didn't already say that like 10 times. So, yeah, just trying to drive it home, guys. But we've got 2 squads of Dark Reapers. LeRagpicker is currently finding himself out-squadded at this point by 1. He's got that Guardian squad to contend with in the meantime. So he may want to pull back, especially as LeRagpicker, sorry, as KoMMo has finally actually got to 3 Dark Reaper squads. So cleverly and safely, the Raptors flying away now. They can't really contend with 3 Dark Reaper squads all at once. He's going to need some support. Now, is LeRagpicker going to attack up very quickly, or is he going to keep building squads? Maybe we'll see a Chaos Lord like the previous game. We didn't see a Heavy Bolter for this map, and wisely so. You wouldn't really need a Heavy Bolter on this map, I don't think. But we've got a second squad of Raptors, so that's what he's going to do, and I think that's a pretty decent choice. Raptors pretty good on this map because they can keep flying around to workers, making points, and Guardians capturing things. Excuse me. But yeah, here we go. A bit of a fight erupting. In the meantime, Guardians chasing down the cultists, taking out a critical objective there. But Dark Reapers forced to run. Raptors close on their heels. Just get a shot here of the Raptors, and Raptors getting shot more literally in game by the Dark Reapers. But Dark Reapers generally having to stay out in the field. Unfortunately, he has squadded out-squadded them with three lots of Dark Reapers there. But it's just a juggling act, and unfortunately we've got Guardians fighting cultists over here, and a lot of multitasking required for KoMMo. I'm sure he's up for it. And in the meantime, LeRagpicker just has to click on his Raptors and make them chase Dark Reapers. But as everybody knows, that doesn't mean Chaos has an advantage. Certainly not, because the Dark Reapers can slowly kill the Raptors, as one squad is doing right here. The Raptors actually getting shot, losing a member there, and the other Raptor squad is ignoring the Guardians as they were meant to, and to follow down the Dark Reapers. But this free squad here is doing so much damage, and there's nothing you can do about that as Chaos to actually prevent this from happening. And yet another squad in the background, a fleet of foot being removed, and getting so many hits on these Raptors. So LeRagpicker just taking so much punishment here. I would say that KoMMo is fairly much playing it right. In terms of, he's made maybe a couple of micro errors, but it's hard to do everything perfectly with Eldar, with fleet of foot and so forth. A lot of stuff to do. In the meantime, 2 cultists left in that squad. Usually cultists would beat Guardians in close combat, but when you're outnumbered 2 to 1, the Guardians do actually beat you. in close quarters like that. So KoMMo will just have to keep an eye on a few different battles at once. He'll probably be spending quite a lot of requisition reinforcing Dark Reapers. He's only got plus 62 requisition right now. He hasn't really got any LP2s, and he's not got this point further to his home. I would say that LeRagpicker is probably slightly ahead economically at this point, so his harass has gone very well. He's had to reinforce troops as well, and oh dear, this cultist actually getting getting shot down by Guardians. Realized he couldn't fight in close combat. The Guardians just shredding him with shuriken fire there, and man, interesting game so far. It's turning out to be quite a good one, as you'd hope for the final game of the tournament. Dark Reaper's now charging into Chaos territory, but that's a third squad of Raptors, so LeRagpicker has decided to match his opponent in squads. Raptors and Dark Reapers, I guess, are an interesting match because Dark Reapers obviously destroy them long range, Raptors much better close combat, and the points cost is not too dissimilar to, well, the cost of buying a brand new squad of Raptors compared to the cost of buying a brand new squad of Dark Reapers is comparable. But obviously you start with only 3 Dark Reapers when you buy it, and 4 or 5 Raptors. Anyway, Soul Shrine going up and nearly finished here for KoMMo. That's what's really going to be the problem. What KoMMo is really doing is just running around with his Dark Reapers and just making sure that he stalls Chaos for long enough to get to tier 3. And as you can see, even in the Chaos territory, the Guardians have actually erected a strategic point there. And what is he doing? Why has KoMMo got a worker there? It's very absent-minded of him, allowing the worker to die and the Raptors to actually decapture that point. And with these 3 Raptors, it's going to be a long time before KoMMo is able to outsquad the Chaos with a decent unit. Once he gets Fire Dragons, that will help. He can go attack the base while 1 Dark Reaper squad is free. And when the Warp Spiders do eventually show up, that's really what's going to take it. But even more the Aliquods. But take a look at this. Take a close look at what's going on here. We've got a squad. We've got an aspiring champion, and he's upgraded with plasma pistols. So all of these Raptors have got plasma pistols, and I must say that's a really good idea from LeRagpicker, because with all of this chasing that's going on, LeRagpicker can actually make his opponent lose units from the plasma pistol shots. And very nice flank there, flying behind the Dark Reapers, just getting the position so he knows where they're going to have to go. Berserk Fury going down. Wouldn't be surprised if he's actually upgrading or has upgraded the jetpack boosters as well, just because he's relying so much on Raptors. And the plasma pistols will be able to shoot the Dark Reapers as they run. Now this is a fantastic idea because it really allows LeRagpicker to do with something the time that KoMMo must actually take for himself before he gets to the greater tier 2.5 units. And Raptors just chasing the Dark Reapers around. They've got to run. They cannot stay in close combat for even a few seconds. And while they do that, LeRagpicker just in the F2 stance, stopping every so often, firing some shots, having to run past the LP2 as well. So KoMMo is really losing hit points from this. He's going to lose units every so often. He's going to use members. There's one being popped off as the second one. And this is costly. Dark Reapers 70 requisition each, so it's not very nice to have to continually reinforce your Dark Reapers without getting any damage done in return. In the meantime, let's have a look at what's going on. Fire Dragon, Aspect Portal, Stone being researched, as well as armor, so that's going to help. But again, the Raptors really sealing it up. And over here, again, Bonesinger's being caught out in the open, teleporting away this time. But where have they gone to? Down to the relic, but the Raptors show up anyway. So what is KoMMo doing? Just teleporting straight into the line of fire, out of the frying pan and into the fire. And now they don't have another teleport available, most likely. So the Raptors will just be able to kill them. In the meantime, the Dark Reapers absolutely tied up with other Raptor squads. These guys killing both workers, destroying the listing post. They'll be able to decapture the relic as well. So things are actually going quite well for LeRagpicker, but I'm not really prepared to say that he's got